Alright. Hello, hello. Chainsaw Man chapter 147 just dropped, and we are here to talk about it. I would have started this stream about an hour ago, but YouTube for some reason wasn't letting me. Um I had to restart OBS and some other shit to do it. I don't know what's happening. But anyways, back to the important part. Um All right, so let's start with kind of summarizing the chapter. And the chapter starts with Baron kind of setting off the crowd on Nayuta. And this is a bit reminiscent of Yogen no Nayuta, which is the origin of the character of Nayuta, or the first iteration of her with Fujimoto's one shot that was published in I think around 2016, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, in the one shot, Nayuta was like a prophecy demon child, and the crowd, the people wanted her dead. So this is kind of a callback to that a bit. An interesting thing to know is also that Berum is aware of Nayuta's origins as Makima, which is, I assume, Fami told him in this case. But anyways, as expected, Quan Chi comes in and saves the day. She does her anime moves and chop off a bunch of heads. And even Berum kind of acknowledges how anime-esque her movements are. She grabs everyone, and then she just freaking jumps off the building and breaks her legs. But she's fine because she's Quan Chi, and she recovers, cuts up everyone else, and so something I want to note is that Quan Chi, when like a hybrid regenerates, they have two ways of doing it. They either drinks blood or they pull on their activation trigger. But in this case, Quan Chi did neither of that. She just kind of got better. And there's a bit of a something new, something special about her, even among the hybrids. Because when she was fighting Yoshida, he commented that she wasn't human to begin with. So there's something unusual about Quan Chi, even by hybrid standards. So maybe either she has an extra ability that we don't know about that hybrids have, because she's supposedly the oldest of them, or she has like an ability that's completely unrelated to being a hybrid. But anyways, Fujimoto gave extra attention to her bottom, which is kind of his motif at this point. Uh, all right, so we move on to Denji and Fumiko and Nayuta and Quan Chi getting away, and the devil hunters are in the process of burning the bodies because, according to them, they're going under the assumption that these bodies kind of work the same way that normal chainsaw man, like Denji does, where if he can drink blood, he can regenerate. So they have to completely destroy the body, which is terrifying in terms of like zombie tier list. Because normal zombies, you just have to either shoot them in the head or just get away from them, right? But like these zombies are, they got chainsaws on their head. They can regenerate from just about anything unless you completely destroy any signs of them. So like if someone were to make another one of these, terrifying zombie tier list, these would be like S tier for sure. Also the burning of bodies, I assume this would give the fire devil a big buff because, they're using fire to burn the bodies. So this is like an additional motivation for the fire devil, I would assume. I wonder if we'll get into that. Da, da, da. But speaking of the fire devil, I want to talk about the wedding vows a bit because that's something I was a bit confused about last chapter. So, a theory I saw on Reddit floating around is that the fire devil is all right, so the theory is that the fire devil is Seigi, and because Seigi, his name means justice in Japanese. So when the church members are told to make a vow, make a contract with the justice devil in the middle of their vows, right? Uh, the idea is that they're unknowingly making a vow, a contract to Seigi, the person, and not, the justice devil, because his name is Justice. So it's like a kind of, five head brain, big trolling, all that shit. It's really dumb, but like it's so absurd that I can see it happening. I don't know if we'll ever get like a confirmation on this, but that's the theory going around right now. Some I'm trying to think of some counters to that. Hmm. I mean, it does check out logically. Da, da, da. And then the chapter ends with this old man. He accuses Denji of being a false chainsaw man, I guess. He accuses him of being a fanboy. And probably like implying that he's also going to turn into a chainsaw. And I kind of skimmed through some of the earlier chapters, part two chapters, to see if this old man showed up anywhere. I didn't see him, especially like not with Denji as Denji. So the only conclusion I can make is that he saw Denji on TV because Denji showed up on TV to kind of brag about how much he likes Chainsaw Man and how much other people should like Chainsaw Man as well. That's where I kind of see this going. And that's the end of the chapter. Pretty short chapter, all things considered. I think a lot of people had high expectations for this chapter because it's released on Halloween, but not really. It's a pretty action heavy chapter, but not so much in terms of lore and story wise. But that's about it. We're also going on another break next week. So I'll see you guys in about, see, November 14th, I believe. That's all right.